case where possibly as journalists we are not fully in touch with the law that protects us?
I think several reasons. I mean, looking at just the event of this last weekend, the arrest of Odongo, when he was arrested, the hashtag came up, and a lot of talk on social media, on various WhatsApp groups as to, securing his release. Finally, when he got released, the story ends there. And for many journalists, it's finally he's out. And I think we are also partly to blame. I was one of those who was glad that he was out. But beyond that, asking ourselves exactly why was he arrested, and what does this then portend, for those that are practicing?
The statement he made, he said that one of the officers said, "Umekasirisha mzee."
Yes, yes, and that has not been explained. And I think this is a wake-up call for those of us in media, that it's not just about, when journalists find themselves in such a situation, that we rush to secure their release, and after that, then we think that they are free. The fact that they are not at the police stations or being holed up in rooms recording statements or doing whatever it is that they've been asked to do, and now that they're out, doesn't mean that they're actually free, and that freedom should go beyond that. It means that we then interrogate, what are the reasons that are actually leading to this? Who should be held accountable? And keeping that conversation on top of the table so that we talk about it. When you look at the coverage of that particular incident, I think it was hushed after he came out, and nobody else has gone further to interrogate what were the reasons behind it. I have looked at the story and I've been asking myself, am I the one who's not seeing what everybody else is seeing? Maybe I'm not, but that then needs to be, to be interrogated further, and that the stakeholders who are, really pushing for his release, should not stop at that point that he's now out, but should ask themselves, what does this then mean? But the other thing that I wanted to say is that oftentimes when, when media is, or when journalists are, arrested or holed up, and that kind of scenario, it's also an opportunity for us to pride ourselves in the fact that, certain people are uncomfortable